Good evening, Kent Hovind here. You're seeing all kinds of stuff on the news tonight about we need more gun control, need more gun control. No, we don't. We need criminal control. The gun control is not at all the issue. It's exactly the opposite. Every dictator tries to enforce some type of gun control on his people. Gun control equals power because they can't fight back. When people are unarmed, the guy who has the gun is the boss. You might be a liberal if you think guns are the cause of crime, but you don't think matches are the cause of arson. I've said for years I do believe in gun control. Gun control is being able to hold it steady and hit the target. That's gun control. And you should all be good at that. Okay. Hitler said in 1935, "This year will go down in history. For the first time, a civilized nation had full gun registration. Our streets will be safer. Our police will be more efficient. And the world will follow our lead into the future." Adolf Hitler said that at the Reichstag speech, April 15, 1935. Yeah. Watch anybody calling for gun control and vote them out of office, okay? We need criminal control. Attorney Janet Reno said gun registration is not enough. Waiting periods are only a step. Registration is only a step. The prohibition of private firearms is the goal. Our task of creating a totally socialist America can only succeed when those who would resist have been totally disarmed. Bill Clinton said every community in the country should start doing a major weapons sweeps and then destroying the weapons, not selling them. In 1911, the country of Turkey established gun control. Shortly thereafter, 1.5 million Armenians were rounded up and exterminated. They had no way to defend themselves because nobody had guns anymore. In 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control. Then from 29 to 53, 20 million dissidents were rounded up and exterminated. In 1938, the November 11th Nuremberg Laws, Nazi gun control decree, said Jews are prohibited from carrying firearms and ammunition. Germany established gun control in 1938, and from 1939 to 45, 13 million Jews and others who were unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. China established gun control in 1935, and from 1948 to 52, 20 million political dissidents unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Guatemala established gun control in 1964, and from 64 to 81, 100,000 Mayan Indians in Guatemala area, unable to defend themselves now, were rounded up and exterminated. Uganda established gun control in 1970, and from 71 to 79, 300,000 Christians unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Cambodia established gun control in 1956, and from 75 to 79 under Pol Pot, 1 million educated people unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. Watch the killing fields. Defenseless people were rounded up and exterminated, and just in the 20th century, over this gun control issue, is about 56 million that we know of, maybe more. One fellow says, the next time someone talks in favor of gun control, ask them, who do you want to round up and exterminate? With guns, we are citizens. Without them, we are subjects. It goes back to the creation-evolution conflict, ultimately. If there's a God, then God decides what's right and wrong, and God makes the rules. It's very simple. And God says it's perfectly fine to defend yourself. Now, wars of aggression are wrong, where you're trying to take somebody's stuff, but wars of defense, where you're protecting yourself, are perfectly fine and commendable. So I am concerned that these issues, like this thing on the news tonight, will lead some shallow-thinking people to think, wow, we need more gun control, when the opposite is true. We need more criminal control. My humble, totally unbiased, and correct opinion is that we need to don't panic and run like a herd of lemmings over into the sea now over all this thing. We need to look at the bigger issue. Thank you so much. We'll try to get back to your questions tomorrow.